It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Quentin Johnston. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Chargers and the Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, 17 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
There he goes, right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Duggan. This one caught by Ridley. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Duggan to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there is going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Giles looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That's caught inside the And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. He's got another one to Johnston. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Duggan now to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. In motion left, Flowers. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And this one too low. The Chargers at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback.
Touchdown! A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Throwing, Duggan. Got a man open, it's Ross. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Duggan will look to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Second and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this part of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separate. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Evans in motion. Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Flushed out right. Throw caught by Flowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll try the left side. Giles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Herbert rolling to his right. He gets it to Johnston. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Duggan looking to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw is Duggan. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Duggan keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, this is Haney. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. Giles. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. after the touchdown. Here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And now out comes Houston. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Duggan to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Give left side for Pierce. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pierce is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll run for it with Pierce. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
Well, a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert throwing again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Houston set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Dugan. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Duggan now to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that one.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll try the left side. Giles. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Herbert. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st down, Texans.
Throwing on 1st down. Dugan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That throw out wide going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A higher scoring